Okay, I started recording. Let's see. Shit, what does hard do? I mean, I know what it does, but in this game, what does hard do?
When you go aggro on somebody, it takes hard.
Fun.
Do you see the hard stat on your
Yeah,
sheet? Right
yeah.
next to it, it says what moves use hard.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna do fuck this shit. Where do I put these in playbook moves?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
I didn't even read it.
No,
Oops.
that's good.
Stat. What is the stat? Hold up.
You want hard as the stat.
Yeah, it is hard as. Okay, I'll have to read this when something else is happening. Oh, I get 3 of these.
Yep.
Prepared for the inevitable? No, not at all. Blood crazed? Oh yeah. I feel like it's inevitable that Ronan and I make similar characters.
These moves are very different than my moves, but
Oh really?
are
If I'm the driver, does everyone else just ride around in my car?
No, you own the car. What you do with it is up to you. You could not let people ride around in your car.
please let me in your car.
I could drive everyone around like a soccer mom.
Well, we do
Sorry.
have a mom character. We have a mom character, Ruth. Ruth is the team mom.
Yeah,
So-
but honestly, I wouldn't want Ruth to be my mom.
So that's just
She
like a
keeps-
middle-aged man.
No, wait, you're the dad.
Yeah.
Let's assume his gender.
No, she's actually a man.
Wait, are you playing a man, Maddie?
Yeah, of course I am. He's
Of course.
a middle-aged man named Butch.
Amazing. I'm gonna change my gun, by the way.
Why do I feel like this is an 80s movie reference, Maddie?
I didn't say anything about that.
Okay, I'm not gonna change my fucking. I'm changing to many knives. Did I already do that? Yeah. I'm gonna do many knives. Wait, how many knives is that?
Infinite. Didn't you see?
Oh my gosh. Then I should have gone with that first. Okay, what else do I have to do? I did my moves.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have a
that's-
question.
What?
Under gear, it says I get odd mints worth 4 barter, and I don't know what
yes.
that means.
So,
Oh yeah, that stuff.
barter is worth. Barter is an abstraction of money.
Uh-huh.
So, like, 1 barter is enough to live a day off of.
Mm-hmm.
And like, because in the apocalypse you don't use regular money, so the oddments that you choose are what you trade to get things.
Oh.
So you can write down the kind of stuff that you trade.
Okay.
So don't forget to write down your armor.
My armor?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
look at your gear.
Yeah, it's true. Also, his armor is made out of like scavenged car parts. Like
Okay.
he has like pauldrons on his shoulders, but they're like side mirrors of a like Honda Civic
Nice.
or something. And he's
Specifically a Honda Civic.
yes, and he's wearing like a banner, like a happy birthday banner, like instead of a tabard, you know, like knights would wear. It's like a fucked
Peter
up.
already is incredibly impressed.
Hark is wearing this like, and it goes like hap on the front up, and then on the back it goes like peeb. It's just like the beginning of the banner. Where do I put this?
You put it in your gear.
Okay. And
The way more people should ask me for advice.
No.
Character and definitely metagaming, but hey, ask me for advice because I have a move that does that. So
Alright, Matt, yours looks... Maddie... Why is
What?
your car just the car that you want in real life?
That is not the car I want in real life.
Okay, it's similar.
No, it's not. Look at this one. This one's ugly. But it's perfect for Butch. He'll love it.
if I'm already
That car is
holding
not that...
something-
Oh my... It's like a station wagon!
It it's got that like wood paneling.
Yeah.
It's hideous. It's perfect.
I love it. This is the ultimate dad car.
Exactly.
No, look at this. This is. Hang on. Oh, hang on. I gotta link this. This is the
It's
ultimate
the
dad
perfect
car.
car for him.
Look at that thing.
Oh my gosh.
If that doesn't say apocalypse, I don't know what does.
Point.
That's a design apocalypse.
Oh,
have
Hark
a
is also wearing elbow pads on his knees, so they kind of restrict his running a little bit, or he has to run like a goofball. That's just a little bit for you.
So
Alright.
not knee pads, just elbow pads.
Well, elbow pads are like smaller than knee pads, so he has to like kind of like hobble and like leap a little bit. Yeah.
What?
Aren't just knee pads lying around.
Yeah, elbow pads are all over the place, Shannon. You gotta get real.
No one uses those.
Yeah.
Everyone needs the knee pads.
Exactly.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So at the beginning of the session, I roll for bone feel.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Holding stuff from last session. Do I still
What?
roll? I'm holding from last session.
Oh yeah,
Never-
we'll re-roll, but don't do it yet. Let's do hex now.
Excellent.
Oh boy.
So, do you guys want to redo your stuff with
I mean,
these
I've
guys?
got
What?
third, I have a third question I could ask.
Oh yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
could
I'll
ask
redo
your
mine
third.
too.
Got one.
Okay, let's start alphabetically.
I'll
So,
keep Ruth the same.
how this works? Hang on, let me get my mic in the right. There we go. Okay.
Right
Let's
between
be
the legs.
professional.
Yeah.
So, how this works is a character is going to ask a question, and anybody can volunteer to be that person, and they'll gain history with you. So, history is used to aid or hinder the other player. So, like, if you want to help somebody out, you roll history. But if they're doing something that you don't like, you can roll history against them.
Ooh.
So, like, if they're trying to jack your car or something, you can roll history to give them a -3. Like, if your history with them is 3, you can roll history to give them a -3 to their roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Butch is
Oh,
already on edge about his car.
it's his baby. Wait, what's
Dude.
what's his car's name?
I'm trying to think. I feel like he'd name it after someone.
All right, we'll get back to you.
Yeah.
So, how this game works is first you tell me what you want to do, and then we'll decide on a move that fits what you want to do. So, here are the moves. And you should have this thing open like all the time because it's important.
Okay.
So those are what you can do. But you never say that you're going to go aggro on somebody. You don't say like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to go aggro on him." You got to say how you're going to do it
Gotcha.
and never speak the name of the move.
What
Like
was-
afterwards we'll decide that you're going aggro, but in describing the situation, you'll say that you're just going to stab him or something like that.
Fun. Okay. Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, can you give me an example of the history thing, or are we just gonna do that? And it'll make
Like
sense.
how to use it?
Like no, like how we set it up, how we.
Oh yeah, we're about to do that.
Cool.
So Amiet will go first. Ask your third question there.
Do we need to hear stuff about them first?
Oh yeah, you want to go around and like say your character? Yeah. All right. Butch, go to the driver entry and read that little description under introducing the driver
Okie doke. Hang on. Let me scroll up.
out loud. Show the class what playbook you're using.
Oh, just that paragraph?
Yeah, came the apocalypse. Yeah.
Came the apocalypse, and the infrastructure of the Golden Age tore apart. Roads heaved and split, lines of life and communication shattered. Cities, cut off from one another, raged like smashed anthills, then burned, then fell. A few living still remember it, every horizon scorching hot with civilization in flames. light to put out the stars and moon, smoke to put out the sun. In Apocalypse World, the horizons are dark and no roads go to them. That?
Yep. So introduce your character.
Oh, this is Butch.
Hi,
He-
Butch.
Butch is like, I don't know. I originally started with Butch as like an action figure, but then he kind of morphed into like a washed-up truck driver kind of guy.
Okay.
He's just this like middle-aged man. He's a really big guy, and his pride and joy is his Jeep. And yeah, I don't know.
Wonderful.
All right, Hark.
What's the terrain like?
It's West Virginia mountain.
Oh, okay, cool. So
All
the
right,
introduction.
So read
yeah.
yeah, and then introduce your character.
Apocalypse World is a mean, ugly, violent place. Law and society have broken down completely. What's yours is yours only while you can hold it in your hands. There's no peace. There's no stability but what you can carve inch by inch out of the concrete and dirt, and then defend with murder and blood. Sometimes the obvious move is the right one.
Okay.
No, I won't do the voice yet. Maybe I will. This is gonna be tough, guys. My name's Hark.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I come down from the valley.
Oh my God! It's the exact same.
Is it really?
Yeah, kind of.
I'm not gonna be able to tell you two apart.
I mean, it's Skitter with cricket inside of him.
I came up with a laugh first, and then I was like, yeah, that works.
You do it like One Piece laughs, where you just combine like 3 different letters, and that's your laugh. Like, whip, whip,
Blah,
whip, whip,
blah,
whip.
blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a little jittery, and well, people, they hear me coming from a mile away, because I just make a lot of noise, and they go, Hark, there he comes. Holy shit, I feel like a drug addict right now.
Almost the same exact person.
I'm crying. I can't do it.
Well, yeah, when I'm looking in a mirror, it's a lot of shaking that I see. My hair's kind of just shrinking and goes down everywhere. And people don't necessarily like me very much. Yeah, I just have a lot of guts, and I like playing with them. Okay, that's it.
Excited. I'm so excited.
How is that, everybody?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Amia, ask your first question.
Well, are we gonna introduce ours to them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't have to read the little introducing thing. Let's just skip that for now,
Okay.
because we got to get this rolling.
Okay. So I'm Amiet. I am a woman. I have a clinical robe on, pale face, dead eyes, very awkward, almost broken, angular-looking body. I also wear a bird-like plague mask over my face. I have a secondary infirmary in town where I do my work. I get patients in, and I don't know if anyone has ever seen them walk out, but trust me, they walk out. Yeah, that's her.
Oh man. All right, Skitter.
Peter is a man. He wears overalls with like hand-fashioned armor over them, and it's all like scrap metal, but it's like really nicely made into armor. Easy eyes that are bright blue, and they jet around all over the place. A really thin body with super spiky black hair that kind of sticks out everywhere. It's a prosthetic leg. It's his right leg, and it's hand built, but it's mechanical in nature, very finely crafted. Was hitting it with a wrench and stuff and kind of scratching it from time to time, but it's no big deal. Everything's fine.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Okay, Amia, ask your question.
Oh, which one of you most evidently dislikes and distrusts me?
I don't think Skitter counts at this point,
Nope.
but that's definitely the answer.
her completely. I think she's the best.
Okay, so yeah, which of you two
Huh.
distrusts and dislikes her completely?
Hmm.
Is she the one with the plague mask, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Butch definitely would not trust.
Oh, sure. Butch.
All right.
Okay.
Do I have to put anything down for that?
Nope.
Okay.
Skitter, you're out of questions, right?
Questions to ask.
You're
But I don't know if I should ask again.
You can ask one of them, I'd say, just so we can get some variety.
One of you is the biggest potential problem.
Totally Hark.
Okay, cool.
The guy that carries around giant guns.
I'll keep this, and I'll keep this.
All right. So Butch, go to your playbook page. Go to the second page, and under Hex,
Wait,
ask what? Go to page 14.
14.
Yep. And then where it says HX.
Oh, yeah.
So ask all three of those questions in italics.
Okay.
Well,
Which
like
one
one at a
you-
time.
Which one of you once got me out of some serious shit?
That could have been Hark. It was totally Hark.
All right.
Okay.
So on your sheet, Mad, underneath Hex, HX, click Add,
Yeah.
and then write Hark's name, and then as
Plus one, right?
the +1.
Didn't go. There we go. Doke. And then should I go ahead and ask my others now, or?
Yeah, ask your next one.
Okay. Which one of you has been with me for days on the road?
Ugh.
Sure, that could be Hark.
Yeah.
That would make it
Okay.
easier for the rest of it.
So set your Hex with him to +3.
Yep.
Wow.
Alright.
You know him very well.
Apparently.
Oh gosh.
And
Okay,
then,
next.
which one of you have I caught sometimes staring out at the horizon?
Again, that one cut out for me.
Say it again, Mad.
Which one of you have I caught sometimes staring out at the horizon?
That might be me. I kind of stare around a lot.
Oh my god.
Set your hex with Skitter to 3.
Ah.
You understand him so well.
Oh my
Oh, Butch, I didn't know that you knew me like that.
How did we do that, Roden?
Alright, Hark.
Which one of you once left me bleeding and did nothing for me?
Me.
Yeah, that totally sounds like an Amiet.
Yeah. Me.
I'm the best doctor in town.
Which one of you has fought shoulder to shoulder with me?
Oh, me. Butch.
Ah. And which one of you is prettiest and or smartest?
I'm not very pretty, but I'm pretty smart. I make all kinds of things.
I like the cut of your jib.
I can't do it. I can't.
I always wondered if I'd meet someone like you on the road.
Yeah.
Alright, set it to +3 and let's get on with this.
Okay, we're good.
God. What have I done? It's like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in here. Alright. Butch,
Yeah.
where do you live? in that place. The name of the town that everybody else lives in.
What place?
That place.
Hang on. Am I supposed to be looking at a map or something?
Nah, just make it up.
Oh.
What's your house like?
It's like a shack. It's really, yeah, it's really small and dirty and gross.
Small shack, dirty and gross. Set your
He invests a lot more time in his house.
okay. Set your gate down a few decibels. You're cutting out.
Is that better?
Yep. Okay. Where'd you get your car?
From his mom.
Okay. What happened to her?
She's dead.
How?
Yikes.
Oof.
Was it his mom's or did his mom give it to him?
His mom gave it to him.
Okay. What? How did she die?
She was murdered.
By?
A robber.
Turned murderer.
Where'd she live?
She lived in a small, modest home just up the street from Butch's shack.
Oh, so she was murdered in town. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You ever find out who did it?
No.
Okay. What do you think the things in the night are?
Butch thinks it's just the wind.
They don't exist.
Oh my gosh. They don't exist. Butch is the best.
He's the actual apocalypse denier.
In the apocalypse.
Okay. What do you? Yeah, he refuses to believe that they're in an apocalypse.
Never happened.
I'll believe it when I see it.
What do you think the bright light on top of the mountain is?
I have no idea.
Think of something. How does Butch rationalize a bright light in the sky over the mountain at night?
Maybe aliens.
The things in the night don't exist, but aliens totally exist.
I feel like you're making
Okay.
my dad.
Well, she is making a dad. All right, Hark. Where do you live?
Okay, so is there a forest around this city, this town?
Yeah, there's a forest everywhere.
So yeah, Hark lives in like a patch of trees. I mean, in the forest rather.
When it
And-
gets dark, things come out and eat you.
Yep. So he's booby trapped all over the place.
Okay.
Is that
you're-
that wrong?
You're gonna need some light.
Okay. He has like a bunch of little a bunch of bulbs that are all strung together, and like a field of booby traps that are all
like Stranger Things style,
Kind
just
of.
all over the place.
just everywhere, and whenever anything moves, he just has his gun ready. And he has like a bunch of weird chairs in the middle of it, and like a tarp over it so rain will like wash off. He has like a rocking horse that he sits in sometimes and just chills, and like a little janky mattress. So that's where he lives.
Okay. Where'd you get your first gun?
Well, you see, I found it. I was walking around in the city this one time. It was abandoned. I just found it on the side of the road. And I made some modifications, but they mostly just blew up in my face.
The town you live in, or a nearby town?
No, it was on my way into this town when I was first moving here after I left my home.
Okay, did you come from down the mountain up or from up the mountain down?
I came from down the mountain, down in the
Alright.
ravine.
So you probably lived in down yonder,
Yes.
the place with the creek running through the middle.
Yep.
Alright, the cold turkeys took it over.
Excuse me.
You're welcome for that one.
So why'd you come to this town?
Well, yeah, I ran out of things to kill that were exciting, and ran out of exciting things to find, and I heard about some fun stuff going on in this town.
Okay, what are the things in the night?
Well, I heard this story one time about these little guys called leprechauns. And I have on good authority that these guys are leprechauns. So I stay out in the forest every night to try to find one of these leprechauns to get his pot of silver and become the king.
Okay. What's the bright light at the top of the mountain?
Well, at first I wasn't sure, but after, taking a look at it every few days, I'm pretty sure that it's when the sun comes down to say hello.
In the middle of the night.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think the sun misses us and wants to come say hello.
I'm worried that my dad will hear me doing this voice and call the police on me.
Okay. So let's hop in.
Oh boy.
Oh, kill me. So you guys need to pay your. First of all, roll your bone fee. Oh, wait, highlighting stats.
Ah.
All right.
yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, who's your highest hex?
Butch.
All right, Butch.
Yeah.
Which stat do you want to see Amiya use this session?
I just
Cool,
pick
hard,
one?
hot, sharp. Yep, just pick one and say, I want to see this from you this session.
Definitely weird.
All right.
Sweet.
And then I want to see. Wait, what did I pick last time?
We picked cool last time.
All right, I want to see you be hot.
God damn it.
Yes.
My start is so bad.
All right, Butch, who's your highest hex?
Hark and Skitter are tied.
All right, choose
Oh.
one.
Hark.
All right, Hark. What stat do you want to see Butch use?
I want to see Butch use hot.
Hot dad.
I have a -1 to hot.
Yeah. So check the box that says highlighted.
What does that even mean? That I just try to seduce people?
No. So whenever you roll a stat that's highlighted, you mark XP.
Oh, okay.
Do you see the experience boxes down at the bottom?
I do now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to see Butch be cool. So click highlighted on. Yep.
Got it.
All right, Hark. Who's your highest hex?
My highest is Skitter.
All right, Skitter.
Well, I would like you to be. Let's see. Hard.
I've never had a problem being hard before.
I want to see Hark be sharp.
Oh yeah, that would be exciting.
Okay. Ruth isn't here. Skitter.
Hark is my highest.
Okay, Hark.
I don't usually see a lot of, roundness of characters, so let's see some hot.
Oh no.
Oh god. Oh god.
I want to see Skitter be cool.
Okay.
All right. So, roll your bone feel, Skitter.
Experience this session.
Roll your bone feel. Okay, partial. So you have hold one. Okay.
The 1+1 from last
Yeah, you
time.
don't have the forward one.
Cool.
Okay. And now whoever's not joining us for the first time. So Amiya and Skitter, you have to spend barter for your lifestyle.
Oh, okay.
So 1 barter is just getting by, and 2 barter is like above and beyond. You're like obviously better off than the people around you.
Hmm.
Would that count for like buying supplies? Would that make it a higher barter? Or
No, you'll look for those in the session.
okay,
This is just stuff you need to live off of, like ramen, canned beans.
I'll just do 1.
I will also do 1.
All right, so subtract that. You're good for this session's worth of lifestyle. Okay, so let's jump into where we left off. With what's his name, Rourke.
Yeah.
Rourke is dragging Amiette and Skitter off to see Mayor Theo after Skitter blurted out that Amiette has an old man in a cage inside of her infirmary.
It was an honest question. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Not speaking to you.
So Gnarly and Fleece drag you over into the big kind of center area. It has like a wall, like a picket fence, but instead of pickets, it's sheet metal around it. And there's a tiny like actual house, like pre-apocalypse house in it. And they knock on the gate, and you see Jeanette opens the gate. She's wearing kind of like this armor that's made out of like a stop sign that's been chopped up and like bent over her in different places. And you can see her holding her sawed-off shotgun in one hand, and she lets you guys in. And Rourke is kind of behind you guys, prodding you with his gun.
Jeanette.
Hmm?
With like one eye and then the other eye and then back and forth.
She ignores you.
One of these days.
So you get to Theo's house, and they just kind of chuck you in on the floor. And Theo says, My, what do we got here? And you see Theo sitting in this big high-backed kitchen chair with a top hat on and like a kind of bowler tie, white button-down shirt, kind of like basically Doug Dimmadome.
Yes, that's a reference I understand.
Finally, somebody gets it.
Amazing.
There we go.
The first reference you guys have ever gotten, it's Doug Dimmadome.
Oh, no, Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Dimsdale Dimmadome.
All right, and he says, Mama, what do we got here?
Hi, Theo. Hey.
Hey, how's it going, Skitter?
It's going fine. I
You seem to have gotten yourself into some trouble.
don't really know what's going on.
Well, Rourke, what did he do this time? Well, Mayor, Theo, I was taking them in after they almost got my daughter killed. She's been shot. I don't know if they did it. They say that they didn't.
Really?
But what I do...
That's not what happened.
Well, yeah. Well, what I do know happened is Skitter over here asked Amiette why she had a man caged up in her infirmary.
I did do that, yeah.
So I thought that was kind of a you question. It's like, I appreciate it, Rourke. Get out. And he
Brutal.
walks out and closes the door. Stands in front of the door. And Theo leans down and he says, Now, what is this I hear about old men in cages?
He was having night terrors, so I locked him up. I didn't want him hurting me in the night.
Okay. Sounds like you're trying to seduce or manipulate him.
Oh no. Oh bad. Oh bad.
Hey, you get a mark XP after you roll this.
Oh.
Okay, 7. Let's go over to basic moves here
Oh boy.
and check on seduce or manipulate somebody. On a 7 to 9, they'll go along with you, but they need some concrete assurance, corroboration, or evidence first. Okay, you say he's having night terrors. Well, I'd like to see this man myself.
He's probably asleep.
Well, wouldn't he be having a terror then?
I don't know. Maybe the medicine I gave him worked.
Let's go check.
Okay.
And he heaves himself up out of his chair and starts waddling over to the front door, and he opens it up, and Rourke's there. He's like, "Sir?" He's like, "Stay here, Rourke. I got some business to tend to." And you see he pulls out a revolver and spins the chamber.
So
And
am I good to go now? This really
No,
doesn't-
you're coming with us, son.
Okay, I'd be happy to.
And you start walking out. So, Butch, what are you doing at this point? It's about 9 o'clock at night. No, wait. It's like 11 o'clock at night. What are you doing?
Probably just driving around town.
Driving through town
Yeah.
at 11 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
All right. Hark, what are you doing at this hour?
Let's see. Hark is probably he's probably in a tree somewhere.
Like outside town?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Pretty close
Butch,
to town.
you're
I'd say
driving-
like on the forest edge.
what?
Like on the
the-
forest edge.
Okay. Butch, you're driving, and in front of your headlights, you see Mayor Theo walking forward, holding a gun, which is not usually. It's unusual, and you see Amiette and Skitter following behind him. They're heading for the worst of the two infirmaries in town, and they just kind of cross the road in front of you.
So according to my history, I've met both these people before, right?
Yeah, you know these people.
Okay.
You've seen them around town. Like, whether your history isn't always like how much you know them, it's like how much you understand them.
Right. But at some point, I've definitely seen Skitter like looking at the horizon. So.
I wave to Butch a lot.
You've also heard of Skitter's projects in his workshop that he does.
I roll down the window and ask what's going on.
Ow. Oh, hi, Butch. How's it going?
I'm only paying attention to the mayor.
Okay, well, fine.
Oh, we're just now that you think about it, can you give us a ride down to Amiette's?
Butch is seething. He hates the mayor, but he reluctantly unlocks the car.
He climbs up he's like, "Get down from there, Skitter." And he climbs in
Okay,
shotgun.
Your car smells really nice.
All right, Butch, we're
Clean it or
going to
something?
Amiette's. And he puts his revolver on the dash.
All right. I drive to Amiette's, but I'm going slow.
like obnoxiously slow.
Obnoxiously slow. Butch hates the mayor.
I try to stretch my arm and like put it around Amiette in the back seat.
Gonna push your arm off of me.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Butch tells the mayor that if he moves his gun, then he'll speed up.
Oh, all right. Takes it and puts it in your cup holder.
Acceptable. Butch speeds up.
Okay.
Hey, Butch, you have any snacks in here?
Absolutely not.
Is Butch a no eating in my car kind of guy, or
Oh,
like?
no, Butch definitely has snacks. He just doesn't want to share them.
Okay.
I start rooting around for snacks.
Where do you keep the snacks, Butch?
I'm not telling you.
You have to tell me. I'm the game master.
I look under the seat. I look in the little box, the console in the center.
You cannot tell me.
I like reach through the front seat and like over the mayor and look in the glove compartment.
Skitter, get your hands. Get. Skitter, get.
Just looking for snacks.
No, get.
Okay.
All right, we're here. Get out, everybody. Sorry, Butch. Thanks for the ride. I appreciate it. I'll keep this in mind at the next potluck.
Goodbye.
His car at the
Because he likes the potluck.
Can you keep it running so we can get a ride back to the center of town?
Butch will not keep it running, but he will wait out in front of the building.
Ah, thanks. I understand. Got to keep your emissions down.
Mhm.
And he gets out, says, "All right, guys, come on."
I look in the little mirror above the seat before I leave, just for snacks.
Are there any snacks up there, Butch?
No, he can't see them.
Okay.
Bye, Butch. See you later.
Goodbye.
All right. So he walks up to your clinic door, starts like looking around in the windows, like, I can't see anything in there. It's so dark.
Look in the one over there. I shot it.
Oh yeah, nice bullet hole, Skitter.
Thanks.
He like looks in it. He's like, what the heck's going on there?
Uh-oh.
Open the door, I'm it.
Okay. I'm just gonna unlock it and open it. Lead you inside.
All right. You see that lying on the ground is that man, and with his head, like his head is like wedged in between two bars. The bars are like around his neck, and his head is bent at an awkward angle.
Oh dear. The medicine didn't work.
Well, I'd say so. Looks like this man killed himself.
Must be the night terrors.
I'm gonna be walking around looking for something interesting, and if I find anything that looks cool to me, I'm gonna try to steal it.
All right,
And also-
what interesting is in your shop, Elliot?
I mean, I cleaned up before I chucked the lady's body. So there's no like blood or anything. So you'd probably find like my morphine stash or something.
Anything that looks cool,
Or more of the
like really
scalpels that
anything,
you
honestly.
like.
I'll just try to steal some stuff.
Okay.
Skitter, stop.
What's that? What? I'm
Do
not
not
doing
look
anything.
around in here.
The mayor's
I'm
like
just-
looking
I'm just
at this
helping
guy.
Sure, it's safe in here.
I'm gonna go take the guy's pulse.
Yeah, he's dead.
I'm gonna pocket some morphine.
Uh-oh. Well, he must have had a tear and gotten his head stuck.
Huh. That's a mighty fine coincidence.
Yeah?
You know, I've realized that I don't really see anybody ever leaving your clinic, Elliot.
Everyone leaves later in the night. Before
Nobody
dark,
leaves at night.
Before dark, they do.
I've been wondering why we have two clinics in the first place. You know, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I've never actually seen anybody come. Actually, no, I've seen Trimmer take people here.
He brings sick to me. I take care of them. He leaves the town alone.
Hmm.
Steal something else.
Hmm.
Something.
What?
I want to steal something else.
All right.
Anything laying out, I want to steal it.
What's laying out?
Probably a scalpel.
All right.
I can
I mean,
use this.
you see him?
I'm ignoring him now.
Okay. Well, how about you just keep your head down around here, you know? Wouldn't want anybody finding out.
Alright.
Just saying. You've gotten a little careless in the past couple weeks.
It's a messy business being a doctor. People
Mhm.
die.
I'm a really
Just
good
saying.
doctor, though. I hear really good things.
Keep it on the down low, Amiet. I appreciate the service you're doing for this town, but I'm not sure other people would feel the same way if they found out. And he walks out of the clinic. Butch, you see the mayor strolling up to your truck.
Oh, great. I
He
roll down
knocks on the window. Yeah, he says, "You give me a lift back to the center of town, Butch?"
Are Amiet and Scooter coming out?
Ah,
My name's not Scooter.
Butch intentionally mispronounces it.
One of these days, Butch.
You know, I stay inside.
I'm
Yeah,
staying
Is the mayor
inside
still
too.
carrying a weapon?
What?
Is the mayor still carrying a weapon?
Oh, he has it in his holster. He has like a cowboy holster at his hip.
I agree to give him a ride.
All right. Would him not having his gun have changed your answer?
No.
Okay. You drop the mayor off, and
I'm not telling you.
you all go to sleep. Amiette and Skitter, what do you do? I almost said Scooter. I keep thinking of the guy in Borderlands because that's how I visualize you.
Hey, Amiette,
What?
did you put that nameplate on your desk yet?
I just got back.
Are you gonna put it up?
I'll go and put it up again. She's just gonna
Yeah.
sigh and walk over and put it up.
So nice.
You still spelled my name wrong.
Spell your name.
Amiette.
Close.
I
Walk
guess.
up to it, and I'm going to use the scalpel that I took and like carve another E at the end of it.
When did you grab
It's-
that?
It's still spelled wrong though.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a little bit closer.
See?
Where did you get the scalpel?
Table.
Did you take anything else?
No.
I don't believe him, but I'm not gonna push it.
Okay. All right.
So, did that man really have night terrors?
Oh yeah, pretty bad ones.
Mm.
Would have been good research being here to watch it, but now he's dead. Have to
Or-
take care of that.
To your place.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Over.
What?
Are you inviting me over, Amiette?
No,
Oh.
I need to take care of this
Oh.
dead body.
I can wait here for you if you want.
I'm not taking care of him now, it's dark.
I can still wait here if you want.
Just gonna go check on the body again, just kind of like look at him.
All right. Yeah, it's wedged in there good.
I'm gonna try to
Rude.
start pushing him out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to break some bones.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Yeah,
Doing
Skitter,
this,
you
I'm
just hear a
looking
bunch
for
of
other
cracking
rooms.
sounds from the cage.
Yeah, I ignore it. I'm looking for other doors to go through in her place.
Any doors?
There's probably there's the one to the bedroom, and then probably to a kitchen or something.
Open it, and I'll just go and look and see what's in there.
Just looting her house.
Skitter, out!
Oh no, I'm disconnected. Oh no. Oh no.
But we can still hear you.
What?
Hello?
Huh?
Skitter, out!
I'm just looking around. Oh no, oh no.
I
hold
don't
on,
trust
hold on.
you in my bedroom.
Oh. Rip.
I sleep on the floor.
Oh, there he goes.
Some say to this day, he still sleeps on the floor.
Talent is still sleeping on the floor.
Talon is sleeping on this floor, surprise.
Oh, hello!
Probably think that he's a thing in the dark. Just murder him. All right.
You're alive. Maybe.
How long have you been in town, Hark?
Probably not very long. Like maybe a few months.
Okay.
max.
So you're sitting in your tree and you see two headlights start coming coming up to the gates of the town.
Mm-hmm.
Where is your tree in relation to the main gate?
Fairly close, I would say.
All right, yeah. So you see, like, the truck stops, but its headlights don't turn off. And
Okay.
you see a guy gets out. The back of the truck is just covered in this huge tarp,
Mhm.
and this guy comes out with a big oil lantern. That so at night lights get really dim,
Okay.
but this thing is still shining super bright. And he holds it up and looks up at the tree and says, "What are you doing up there?"
I'm just keeping vigil, you know how it is.
Are you new here? I haven't seen you around since the last time I was here.
Little new, yeah, I'd say so.
All right, well, you know it's a little dangerous out here.
That's alright,
And I like go and cock my grenade launcher.
I think I can manage, buddy.
Okay, well, if you ever need anything, my name's Steven. I'll be in town for a few days.
Steven.
If you need, like, some bullets, or I think I have a grenade or two, or some medical supplies.
You know, that would be excellent, Steven.
And Hark jumps out. I almost said cricket. Hark jumps onto the ground.
Oh wait, whoa! I like tomorrow, not like right now. It's too dark out here to conduct business.
That's alright, I don't know where I'm gonna be tomorrow anyway. You might as well just give it to me now.
No, that's not how this business works. Look,
That's
you gotta
okay.
wait till I set up shop.
Yeah, okay.
And then he just scooters back into the forest.
All right, stay safe in there.
Salute.
So he gets back in his truck and rolls inside. The gates open for him and he disappears. So all around you at night, you can see these like shadows that are moving at the edges of your light. They almost form like clawed hands at points. It's like the darkness is literally just grabbing at your light,
The
trying to
leprechauns.
get closer to you.
Yeah, Hark is going to, the moment Steven's car starts going, Hark is going to case it and, like, follow behind buildings and follow the car.
Oh, like through town?
Yep, oh yeah.
Okay. So you follow him through town, and he stops at a place called Jack's. It's like a bar.
Okay.
And he, like, rolls up in front of it, parks his car, turns it off, and heads inside.
Yeah,
You can
okay.
hear the sounds of carousing coming from inside.
Is anybody around right now?
Out front, there's like two guys sitting in rocking chairs at the porch.
Okay. Hark just gets into the front seat of the car, if he can.
Okay.
If it's open.
Let's see. Yeah, it's unlocked.
Okay. He's gonna look through all, like, the glove box and the center console, and if he can see
Okay.
any kind of ammunition or anything.
You see like a 9mm in the glove box.
Mhm.
But it's fully loaded, but there's like no boxes of ammo laying around.
Okay. He puts that into his pants.
Like the entire gun?
Yep.
Okay.
And then he just gets out and just walks away, whistling.
Okay. Are you trying to avoid notice of the guys on the porch?
No. Oh, no.
No.
Nope.
One of them goes, "Hey, hey, Fuse, you see that guy just get out of Steve's truck?"
Can Hark hear this?
Yeah.
Hark lifts his grenade launcher over his head and goes...
And then you hear Fuse go, "Nah, man, didn't see a thing." And, yeah, you just walk away
Cool.
with this gun in your pants.
Cool.
Is Ronan alive yet?
I keep seeing him come in and leave.
He said that his Discord's like broken, so
As is tradition.
yeah. It
It's
happens.
true.
Alright, let's go to the morning then.
Let me ask if he wants. Hold on.
Oh.
I'm talking. Oh,
Hello?
hello? Ronan?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
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 Ronan?
Good.
Ronan?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Ronan?
Okay.
But we could hear you!
No!
The thing's got him.
Oh shit.
But
Hello?
don't believe in that.
Ronan?
Better?
Ronan?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
It was good the
Finally.
first time before you left.
Oh. Rip. I kept saying hello and no one was saying anything else but hello.
Because we could hear you saying
That's
hello.
just us being stupid.
Guten Tag.
So I just assumed that it wasn't working.
No,
Oh,
we
yeah.
were just being dumb.
Amazing.
I hate everything.
Amazing.
You did it.
Okay.
You fixed it.
We're about to switch to the morning unless you wanted to do something that night.
I want to stay at Amia's place.
I mean, are you gonna let Skitter stay?
I don't think I can make him leave.
No, you cannot.
Alright, I mean, where do you make him sleep?
On the floor.
I sleep on him.
Floor zoned on a second character.
You will do it in this one.
Oh, my fourth wall.
Floor zoning him.
I sleep right next to the bed. Just like
Ooh.
reach a hand up and like hold her hand.
Maddie in our D&D campaign, his character always sleeps on the floor in the same room as
I sleep on the
Damon's
floor.
character.
Yeah.
But everybody thinks that they like have a thing going.
No, I told you many times.
But
I
he sleeps on the floor.
Yeah, but he sleeps on the floor.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that talent.
Every time. We have gone through this many times.
We have.
Alright, so it is now morning.
That was a weird dream.
Yeah. Everybody had this strange shared dream.
Hey, it's a robot.
And Amiya, you wake up with Skitter holding your hand from the floor.
I'm gonna get out of bed, stepping on him as I go.
Oh, I'm the ad.
I'm gonna go look at the dead body somewhere.
Oh my.
Is that the equivalent of your morning coffee?
Yep.
Checking out the dead body?
Would have been better if he was alive.
Okay. So you're checking out the dead body. Skitter, what are you doing?
Hey, I'm the ad.
Yes, Skitter.
Maybe next time I don't sleep on the floor.
No, you'll still be on the floor.
Seduce Amia.
Oh boy.
Okay, roll your hot.
Oh boy.
Come on, Ronan.
Come on.
Oh!
I'm so bad at it.
Okay, let's check the general moves.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh.
On a miss, for either NPCs or PCs, be prepared for the worst.
Oh, can I use my hold?
Oh, to get a +1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Nice.
god.
Okay.
So is that a 7?
Yeah. That's...
Yes. Yes.
So, you get to choose one from those two options.
Okay. I want to choose the first one.
So, if you go along with his seduction, you can mark XP.
Oh, that's how you level up? Is
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You need 5 experiences.
Hey, that would level you up.
It would. So I'll go along with this.
Alright, so mark XP and choose an advancement.
Okay. Okay.
Whoa.
I'm gonna get a new move.
All right.
Get these.
What move are you getting?
I could do that first one just because of the situation.
No, that would be perfect.
Yeah, why not? Okay.
All right, what's it called? Tell the class what it's called.
Called unnatural lust transfixion.
Whoa!
Which
Yes.
works.
What
better.
does it do?
When you try to seduce somebody, roll plus weird instead of roll plus hot.
Oh.
Whoa. That's my kind of seduction.
Okay. Butch, how do you wake up this morning?
In the car. Slept in the car.
All right, what do you do when you wake up?
Start the car. Butch is going to get breakfast.
All right, so you go to start your car and click, 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 click. Doesn't start.
Oh no.
Great. Butch gets out and looks under the hood.
One of your spark plugs is just gone.
Butch is pissed. Well, Butch starts walking into town.
All right. Yeah, so you're walking into town and you see Ill rolling up in this Camaro that he hadn't been able to get working for weeks.
Ooh.
And he just rolls up and revs the engine and looks over at you and just smirks.
That son of a bitch.
What do you do?
Where is he parked? Where did he pull up?
You're like standing on the side of the road and he just like pulled up next to you and revved the engine and smirked at you.
I immediately start running towards him screaming.
Okay, what do you intend to do?
I'm assuming his window was rolled down so he could leer at me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to reach through and unlock the door and open the driver door.
To do what? What? You're trying to get inside the car?
GTA up in here.
He's trying to open
getting-
the door.
Yeah, I'm getting him out of the car.
Oh, okay. So your end result is to throw him out of the car.
Yes.
Okay. That sounds like you're going aggro on somebody.
Sounds like we just crossed over into GTA.
Is the car
Roll
still
plus-
moving?
No, he's
Oh.
like stopped on the street.
Oh, okay.
Roll plus hard.
Mhm.
Wait, hang on.
You see the die underneath hard? Go aggro / yeah, click that die. Okay.
Ooh.
So you can choose. Oh, they have to choose. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
Have you become Hart or Skitter?
Okay, they're gonna choose the option barricade themselves securely in. You dive into the car, he closes the door, locks it, and pulls out a gun. What do you do?
I'm still like halfway through his window.
No, you're in the car, and he's locked it.
Is he also in the car?
Yeah.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. I approached the driver's side.
Wait,
I wouldn't be able to
I
do
thought
that.
you were coming in from the passenger side.
Nope, I approached the driver's side, reached in, unlocked it, opened the driver door.
Oh, okay, I see. I thought you were going in from the passenger side.
No.
Okay. So you fling him out. As he's coming out, he locks the door, and you're inside his car. He has the keys, and all the doors are locked. You're stuck in his car. What do you do?
He took the keys?
Yeah, he just pulled the keys out, bailed.
Alright.
and he's coming at you with his gun.
So he has the keys in one hand, gun in the other?
Yeah.
I try to knock the gun out of his hand.
You're
reaching
stuck
through
in the
window.
car. What do you
I'm
do?
reaching through the window.
Oh, okay. You're rolling down the window?
The window's already down.
Okay. You're trying to seize something by force, which is a battle move.
Okay.
So this is going to, you're trying to seize the gun by force.
I'm not trying to seize it. I'm trying to knock it out of his hand, but I guess if you have to clap
Well,
it.
yeah, but I mean, you can go aggro if you want, but it sounds more like seizing it by force.
Sure.
So roll plus hard. You're using, like, your hand to knock it out? Like, what are you using? Like,
Yes, my meaty fist.
okay. Your dad
hands. Yeah.
Okay.
Roll plus hard?
Roll plus hard. Okay, an 8.
Is my arm gone, by the way?
No.
Oh, rip.
It hasn't, because we picked up right where we left off. Okay, so look in the battle moves. Look under seize by force.
Where are the battle moves?
Right there. Click on the image to make it big.
Aha.
So see where it says choose one, or
Mhm.
choose. You can choose 2 of those things.
I take definite and undeniable control,
Okay.
and I frighten my enemy.
Okay, so you reach out, grab his gun. As you grab his gun, he pulls the trigger and shoots you with it in the arm, and you just rip it out of his hands and he cowers on the ground. So you take 2 harm from
Okay.
him shooting you. So mark 6 on your harm thing. Suffer harm, do you see that?
Yeah, hang on. 6?
Yeah.
Oh, you said? Okay,
Yep, do that one. Okay, you took 2 harm.
that's upsetting.
And
R.I.P. Dad hands.
so you have a bullet wound in your arm.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, where are the harm moves? What the heck? Where are these? I'm looking for rules for harm. Anybody see them? Battle moves. Looking for, like, harm moves.
Harm rules. There's a
be
handout for
single.
harm rules.
Combat?
Exchanging harms.
Yeah, there's that.
There's harm rules 1 and 2. I don't know. You can use a vehicle as a weapon? Holy cow.
Yeah.
This really is GTA.
All right. Anyway, whatever. So, so you get shot in the arm, but you have his gun and he's cowering on the ground.
Okay.
What do you do?
Keeping the gun trained on him, I calmly get out of the car.
You're
I
just
walk-
bleeding from your arm, yeah.
Calmly walk around the front of the car, still keeping the gun trained at him. Get the part I need,
Oh,
and then
from him?
yeah, I'm assuming he stole my car part.
Yeah, it's not on his person right now.
Yeah, I'm looking in the car.
Oh, okay. Well,
She's
you
just
think...
holding the gun on him as she's
Yeah.
going.
You think, well, this car obviously wasn't working before, so he probably put it in his car.
Yeah.
And so you pop the hood, and yep, there it is, a mismatched spark plug.
Yeah, I take it back.
Okay, the car's running.
How is it running? He has the key.
Yeah, he has the.
Yeah.
It's a magic car.
Wait, you can still take the key out of a car while it's running.
What?
What?
Can you? Can
No.
you not?
No, it turns
I don't
off.
think you can.
Oh, it does? Like, if you just pull it straight out?
Yes.
Oh,
Car
okay.
turns off.
Okay. Yeah, you can take it out then.
Okay, I take out the spark plug.
Alright, you just rip it out.
Yeah. And I will walk back to my car.
Okay. Are you just leaving him there?
Yeah, I'm stealing his gun.
Okay. Yeah, so you leave his car in the middle of the road. There's blood all over his seat. His hood's popped and he's laying on the ground.
Oh no.
You pocket the gun, so add to your gear a 9mm.
Hey, nice.
And you just climb in your car. There's a bullet in your arm, and blood's like spurting out of your arm. What do you do?
Well, obviously I replaced the plug in my car, so it works.
Yeah.
Is...
Oh, you do that before taking care of the bullet hole?
Yeah, obviously. I'm gonna talk to the doctor.
Thanks, Dad.
So you fix your car with a bloody arm. Then what do you do?
Then... Do I know anyone that owns a clinic besides Amiette?
Yeah, there actually is another one run by Ruth.
Well, Ruth isn't here.
She has an assistant named Half Pint and an assistant called Mari. That also
Yeah,
work
okay,
there.
we'll take our chances with Amiette. He gives
Boy, oh
us
boy.
the EBGBs, but...
Alright.
Oh no.
There's still a dead man in there.
That was a power play.
Wait, I
right
thought
there.
Amiette had like 2 clinics.
No, she has a fake one.
Okay.
So you pull up to Amiette's place.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
blood all in your car now. Your seats are just covered.
Yep, your truck, the inside of your car is all bloody. You get out, stumble towards the door. Hark, what do you do this morning?
Well, Hark wakes up +3 hard. That's really hard. And
Get that morning hard.
he is extremely hard, so he's gonna go like wander into
Surrounded by the
town.
wood.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'd potentially when all this is happening with the cars.
Yeah, you walked in, saw Butch like slap this guy down, and just walk away.
Okay, Hark is gonna walk up to the car of the dude who got smacked down.
Yeah, ill. He's just kind of sitting on the ground, like looking at his car, like.
And Hark's just gonna start going through the car. He is going to he's gonna slowly just wrap his hand in something and punch one of the windows out, and then just climb in, and then start going through
The
stuff.
other window was open.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly.
Just looting this car in
Yeah.
front of the guy.
Yeah,
It's the apocalypse.
doesn't
Nothing
even
about it.
he doesn't even acknowledge the dude on the ground.
Man, this guy's just having a rough couple days. We almost killed him yesterday.
Yeah, you did almost kill him yesterday.
Yeah.
You almost electrocuted him with a
He
car
almost
battery.
electrocuted himself. It wasn't my fault. Listen, things happen.
Like I said, you gotta listen to the previous episode.
I guess so. Yeah,
He tried to steal from me. Never do that.
I guess.
Il kind of like gets up, looks at you, and says, "Man, what are you doing in my car?" He puts his hands up and just walks away.
That's what I thought, buddy.
And he starts looting his car.
Yeah, so you find like 1 barter worth of stuff in there.
Nice. Cool.
So you also see Butch, his truck, like pull up to Amiette's clinic. You can see it down at the end of the street, and he gets up, but he has like blood all over him.
Hark is curious. He's gonna go check it out. Climb through. Okay. Actually, he's going to go out the other side, punch through the window, and then go out that side, and then go follow Butch.
So as you climb out, you hear a honking noise, and there's like this. You see Steven there, and like in his truck, like so Ill's Camaro is blocking the road. He sees you like shatter a window and climb out of it. He's like honking at you. He like puts his hands up in the air, flips you off. Like he's like trying to get around it, but he can't.
I just wave to him, and then I pull out my grenade launcher and and then walk and follow Butch.
You see him like open up the glove box, look down, look up at you, and just start looking around.
Hark takes the 9mm out of his pants and starts spinning it on his finger up in the air.
Okay, he's going to floor it, smashing through this car, and he's heading straight at you.
Oh, okay. Hark is going to try his best. How tall is his vehicle?
It's like one of those lifted trucks.
Oh no. Okay. Hark is going to try to leap over it as it goes towards him.
Okay. I think you're trying to do something under fire.
I'd say so.
Roll cool.
Okay. What do I do? Forward, help, interference, 0? Is that?
Yeah, none.
Oh.
On a miss, be prepared for the worst.
Oh no.
So this car just you get in the air, but the hood of his car hits your feet, spins you over, catapulting you through the windshield.
Oh god.
You smash through the windshield. Steve looks over at you, pulls a knife, and lunges at you. What do you do?
Oh god.
Hark is going to like wild, no, not even Wild West. He's gonna pull out 2 of his knives and try to go for his wrist and just cut it off.
Oh my god.
He's gonna try to be quick.
Okay. I think you're trying to seize his hand by force.
Yeah, that's true.
Roll hard.
Man, if this wasn't the apocalypse, this would totally be on Tosh.0.
Mark XP.
Okay.
Okay, so you full succeed. So choose
shit.
3 of
shit.
those things.
For battle moves?
Yeah,
And
under
seized by force? Oh,
choose
shit.
3 of the 4.
I'm going to inflict terrible harm.
Oh god.
And I get +1 to harm too, so that's 2 harm.
What's your knife? How much harm do your knives do?
Oh shit. Let me look. Oh, my knives are 2 harm and infinite.
Oh.
So 3 harm.
Oh. No, that's 4 harm.
Oh, really?
Because they're 2 harm, normally.
Yes.
You also have Bloodthirsty, which
Yeah.
is 3 harm.
Yep.
And then you inflicted Terrible Harm, which is 4
Oh,
harm.
that adds 1. I got you.
Yeah.
So that's 4 harm.
Okay, what's your other 2 choices?
I think I'm going to frighten my enemy
Okay.
slightly.
And then your third choice?
And my third one is I want to take definite and undeniable control of him.
Okay. So, NPCs handle harm much differently than PCs.
Oh, Steven Stevenson is dead.
You snip his hand. You take his hand, also severing the artery in his arm, and blood just Kill Bill style sprays the interior of the car. Like, coating the windshield, all the windows, all the seats. It's covered in a layer. He's like screaming, and blood's like he's waving his hand around. It's like a fountain of blood just going everywhere, and he just
killed one of my
bleeds himself dry.
NPCs.
Okay, while he's going crazy, I'm going to bend all the fingers on his hand down and punch him in the face with it.
Oh my gosh.
You do so.
At the
Goes
end.
my NPC. My NPC is dead.
Okay, let me
Wasn't
cross
he the
that off.
merchant?
Let me cross him off of the threat map.
Is the car still driving?
Yeah, the car's still going.
Huh.
So, Butch,
Yeah.
you get out of your truck, look behind you,
Oh my god.
and you
God.
see Steve's truck hurtling at you.
Oh, Jesus.
You can't see inside, it's just blood everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
I am immediately getting back in my car to move her out of the way.
To move her out.
You see, so Skitter,
Oh, God.
you're sitting inside the clinic. You
Amy
look
and I
out
are-
and you see this truck flying at Butch's truck, and you see Butch just backs out. Now it's heading straight for the clinic.
Oh,
Amy
hell.
and I are boning inside the car.
What do you do?
I mean, if we're doing that, do we notice?
What are you doing?
They're boning.
I
Are
know.
you?
I don't know if that's actually what's happening.
You are?
You
Okay, let's,
seduced me.
Do they have to
All right,
roll
let's-
for hard?
let's take care of the special moves.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Um,
Wait a minute. What?
You can... So, do your special... Wait, what's your special... Oh, wow, you both... Oh, wow, this is a really intimate... Okay.
Hold on. What the hell is going on?
Amiya, you go first.
Oh, God.
What is happening?
Okay,
The
hold on,
special
hold on.
moves. Didn't you look at your special move?
No.
Oh, whoops.
I'll do that. Keep going. Sorry.
Go to
God.
Gunlugger and look at your
I'm
special.
crying.
Okay,
Oh my god.
you can ask one of those questions on the list.
Okay. What are your character's secret pains?
Secret what?
Secret pains?
Secret pains?
Yeah.
I couldn't hear that. What was that?
Pains.
What are your secret
Oh,
pains?
pain. He doesn't really care about like physical pain, so it'll be more like people like messing with his things.
So, like when Ill came in and tried to take your car battery, or
Oh no, I can't hear anybody.
Oh,
What is
God.
happening tonight?
no, we're doing our
Yes.
special
Yes,
moves
yes,
for
yes.
the first time. All right, are you here?
That would be like, yes, I'm here.
Like just when people like screw with your
Hello.
stuff, then. Like that's your. Hello.
Ryder?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now, Skitter. They automatically
Everything I
speak
can't
to you.
hear. Hold on.
Oh God. Okay. Well, Skitter's special is
Okay.
Hello?
Much better. Much better.
okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Amiya automatically speaks to you as though they were a thing, and
Yes.
you rolled 10 plus.
Jesus.
Yes.
So ask 3 of those questions.
Okay. Let's see. What's wrong with this, and how might I fix it?
Okay. Amiya, what's wrong with you, and how can he fix it?
How can I fix you? I love it. I
Don't you just love Apocalypse World?
I love
my
everything that's
gosh.
happening.
Like in this situation or in general?
However you interpret that.
Oh, Jesus. Be in more pain.
Oh gosh.
Oh
Whoa.
God, she's a masochist.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
So wait, what's wrong with you?
It's just not that great, right?
Oh god. Okay. Be in more pain is how I fix Omniette. Writing that in my history notes.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, who handled this last before me?
Myself.
Oh, yes. Yes. Excellent. Oh my god.
I'm crying.
Okay. Okay, and what else do I want to know? What has been done most recently with this or to this? No, wait, well, that one's pretty obvious. Let me
Yeah,
ask
you were
that.
with me.
What strong emotions have been most recently nearby this?
Pain.
Pain.
Whoa.
Okay, got it.
Lust.
No. Oh my god.
Okay.
Wow,
Oh my
my head's
God.
gonna explode.
Now that we got the specials out of the way,
Oh my gosh.
your boning is interrupted by a truck smashing through your front door. never do that again.
Are you kidding me?
Hark
The
is
first
just
time
laughing.
you get laid in years.
So are you just laughing inside
Yeah,
of the
Hark
car?
is just like.
Okay. Okay. Dude, I know you, right? Like, I've seen you.
Yes, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Hark, what did you do?
You know, well, I just let me hand it to you guys.
And I wave the hand around.
I can't see you inside the truck.
He just chucks the hand.
Did you roll down the window?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hark, this is through the broken windshield. That he broke with his soft body.
Oh yeah, you just got shot through the windshield.
Yes.
You're like laying on the hood of the car.
Yeah, he's like sexy Junkrat posing on the car, like with the hand.
So you got a little extra room in there.
You
So-
broke my clinic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just see Amiette and Skitter going at it
Mm-hmm.
from where you're sitting.
I want to add that Butch walks around the building and comes through the door.
From the shattered remains of the wall, the door opens and Butch walks in with a big bullet hole in his arm.
What, Butch?
Can't you see I'm busy?
Naked as hell.
Wave hi to Hark.
To
What
what?
What did you say?
What did you say, Shannon?
Hi to Hark.
Hold
And
on. We gotta wait for Ronan to get back.
Oh, Hark waves with the hand.
Butch walks over to the truck and gives Hark the gun he recently acquired.
Hark shoves that in his pants too.
You back, Ronan?
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Hello?
All right,
Discord
so
is taking the massivest dump today.
let's recap.
Holy cow.
So you and Amiette are going at it.
Yes.
Hark is laying on the hood of the car, waving at you with a severed hand, and Butch just walked in through the door, right next to the hole in the wall caused by the truck.
Oh, gosh.
What do you do?
Oh, is everything... Wait, set the stage again for me.
Okay. Here's what was happening.
I'm lightheaded.
Here's a timeline, okay? Skitter and
Okay.
Amiette were boning. A truck smashes through the wall, ejecting Hark onto the hood of the car, who waves at you with a severed arm,
Oh,
covered in blood, absolutely soaked in blood. And then you hear ding dong, and the door right next to the giant hole caused by the truck opens, and Butch walks in. And then Butch just
is
handed.
this enough pain for you, Amiette?
This wasn't the kind I was talking about.
Oh, maybe next time, then.
What do you do?
What do you two want?
Well, you know, I'm just helping you expand your business.
Can I see the cage with the dude in it?
Yeah,
With the
you
dead
almost
body,
ran it
yeah.
over.
Oh, then Hark is going to then sidle around and try to like pull. Actually, he's just very unceremoniously gonna try to pull the body through the broken windshield.
Okay.
He's in a cage.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, were they like
No, the-
right in the middle of having?
No,
Oh, the other
Steve.
body.
What'd you say, Maddie?
Were they like right in the middle of having sex?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they still
Butch-
continuing to continue? Wait, whoa, that was a sentence.
Have you
it's
stopped?
done. No. Yes.
Okay,
It's done by now.
Butch respectfully averts his eyes.
Skitter's finished.
I'm grabbing my blanket, wrapping it around myself, and standing up.
Butch, with his eyes closed, holds out his bleeding arm
I'm
for
just
infection.
walking.
I'll grab some morphine and some bandages.
Just start operating on him, only dressed in a blanket.
Yeah. While I'm doing it, I'm not being gentle
I'm
at
gonna
all,
walk
though.
over to.
What?
I'm not being gentle at all, and I'm gonna read how much pain he's in.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Do I think that's sharp?
Yeah, but I get to do weird.
Oh, okay, there you go. Okay. Okay, so you gotta ask
Dang,
wait, you
rolled
gotta
max.
ask 3 of those questions.
Okay.
So Maddie, you have to answer these.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna tell you.
You have to tell me.
So this is read a person. Um, Sorry, I'm trying to look for one that works for what I'm trying to. Oh, what's your character feeling right now?
Like emotionally or like physically?
Anything,
Yeah.
whatever.
He's. Amiat gives him the EBGB, so he's kind of uncomfortable, but like knows he needs our help, so he's. I don't know, kind of sheepish.
Are his emotions in any way affected by what he just walked into?
No, he's keeping his eyes closed though.
Okay, you get 2 more questions on it.
Okay. What does your character wish I'd do?
He hates the bird mask.
Oh, well,
Is she wearing it right now?
yeah.
Wait, she was wearing it while she was.
Yes. This has been the best thing to ever happen.
Okay.
Um,
3rd question.
It's the
Okay.
apocalypse. Don't judge.
How can I get your character to feel more pain?
More pain?
Mm-hmm.
Physically or emotionally?
Physically.
Physically?
Yeah.
I mean, he's being very vulnerable with you. His eyes are closed and he's holding out like an arm with a bullet hole, so.
Fair enough. Okay. And I'll wrap him up.
Alright.
While this is happening, I'm going over to the car that crashed through, opening the hood, and I'm gonna loot it.
You're still naked.
That's fine. Yeah, I know.
Okay. Okay.
I'm doing all this in the buff.
Okay. So.
I'm looking for things.
Skitter, you had really good form.
As he's struggling with the body through the broken glass windshield.
I don't know how I feel about this. Can you get off the hood? I want to look for stuff in the car.
Yeah, okay.
And he like gets the body out.
And I pop the hood.
Oh my god.
I want to take any and all parts that I can from this car.
Okay. Well. Steven has a lot of stuff.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Like, a lot of stuff. You're not going to be able to carry all of it. You're going to need a truck.
Does
Wow.
Amiet have anything in her shop that I could use to transport things?
I don't know, man.
She's got buckets. I don't know.
Anything with wheels?
She'd actually probably have a wheelbarrow outside.
Okay.
For reasons.
Then I will go
Whoa.
get the wheelbarrow and come back inside and start loading stuff into the wheelbarrow.
Okay. You hear several footsteps coming close.
I'm going to
So-
sit down on my bed.
In the we'll do like a cut to a different place, and you see Rourke go, "Oh my God, they're at it again! Get the boys together!"
Oh god.
And you see they're all running towards the armory and grabbing guns and start running towards your clinic. What do you do? You see like a cloud of dust coming towards your clinic.
Skitter, you remember when Theo told us to stay low?
Yeah,
Yeah, we didn't.
I was low a second ago. And I continue to loot the truck.
Can Hark see this happening?
Yeah.
Hark's gonna climb onto the exposed part of this truck that isn't inside the building,
Yeah.
and is gonna go
Oh god.
and just start laughing maniacally and start shooting grenades
Oh my god.
at the band of people.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Is Butch patched up?
Yeah,
Is he on me yet?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Butch goes out through the door
Okay.
to his car to retrieve his large knife.
Okay. You open the shop door in time to see a thunk as a grenade just lands right next to your car, blowing up. The car like shakes and like the end like shoots into the air a little bit, and then it like smacks back down. All the glass has just been shattered out of it.
Oh,
It's still
no.
functional, but every single piece of glass in the car has been shattered. And you see 3 dead bodies of Theo's gang. And you see Rourke sitting in the back, like holding a radio and saying, "We need backup! We need backup! They finally broke! They finally snapped!"
Do I know
And-
exactly who it was who destroyed the car?
I mean, you saw a grenade fly out of Amiette's shop and land on the street near your truck.
Hark is taking aim again.
You see the suspect on top of the truck reloading his grenade launcher. What do you do?
Wow. I run back in the shop through the door.
Okay.
And I try and pull Hark down off the truck.
I'm gonna
Okay.
try to hinder her.
Oh. How are you gonna? You're just gonna tackle her or tackle
I'm-
Butch?
I'm gonna just like stick my foot out as he's walking towards the truck to try to trip him.
Okay, Butch. I think you're going aggro.
Butch is
Roll-
so offended because he thought him and Hark were friends.
Roll hard,
Oh.
Butch. Skitter,
accident, I swear.
roll your hex with Butch.
Okay.
Am I doing aggro? Is that what you decided?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Why couldn't I have gotten this roll with Amiette when I had a +3?
Okay. So Butch has a -2 to this roll because Skitter's interfering.
Sorry.
So that takes that down to a 6, which is a full failure.
Great.
On a miss,
Sorry.
be prepared for the worst.
I'm sorry.
You stick your foot out, Skitter, trip Butch. Butch, you're just falling into the broken windshield of this truck. So you're either going to have to fall onto it and take harm, or you're going to have to drop the keys to your truck and lose them.
Oh.
I take harm.
Okay. Yes. You take 1 harm as your shoulder just smashes into this glass, burying shards of glass into the just previously patched up shoulder.
I just fixed you.
So mark the 9 segment.
Oh.
Oh.
You are currently getting worse. If you don't receive medical attention, you will eventually die.
Okay.
Welcome to the
Okay.
game.
Have I fallen inside the truck? Is that what's happened?
Yeah, you're like halfway in and out of the windshield of this truck. Amiette, what do you do?
I'll grab some more bandages, I guess.
What do you do?
How tall is the truck? Like,
It's like a lifted pickup truck.
okay.
Butch is devastated.
No.
Aww.
Butch is begging to know how Hark could do such a thing. Butch
So,
is
Amiette,
really
you
in
see
tears.
You see Butch sobbing,
Aw.
shards of glass in his
Aw.
shoulder, asking, "How could you do this, Hark?"
Oh, Dad,
Sad
I'm
dad.
sorry.
What do you do, Amiette?
I'm gonna watch for a second, because this is probably more information than I would have gotten from the old man anyway. And then I'll grab
Who are
some
you calling an
more.
old man?
Not you, the old man in the cage that died.
Oh my gosh.
She likes your
Um,
pain, Butch.
She does. So
Whoa.
then I'll grab some more bandages and like alcohol or something to go fix Butch again.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay. How do you heal harm?
I don't know, because I'm not the angel.
Yeah, that's what I.
Wait, yeah, she
I
already patched
know.
me up. Why was I still at 6 harm if she like patched up my arm?
Well, like, I don't know how healing harm works.
I'm not a real doctor.
Let me check the rule book first.
Okay, because I'd like to not die.
Yeah, don't we all? Harm. Healing if there's no angel. 222. Stand by. Okay. Okay, yeah, you can spend 1 barter, Butch, to get your harm down, like leave it at 6.
How do I have barter?
Yeah, you start with barter.
How much?
Did you not write it down?
No.
No.
Okay. You start with 4.
Okay, so now I have 3.
Yes, so where it says barter, put 3.
Yeah, I got it. And now I can go down to 6 harm.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, Hark.
Yeah.
The
I
militia's
hope he
coming.
feels guilty.
Yep.
What do you do?
Yeah. So Hark is going to climb down, and take a. He's going to try to slip around the side of the building, and just wait with his grenade launcher for when for when they come into range.
Okay, so you're trying to like get out of line of sight and stuff?
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna have to act under fire because they're actually just throwing lead downrange at this point.
Oh, they are. Oh, they're shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, he's gonna try to dodge.
So
and
roll
go
cool.
hide. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, there we go. Oh.
Oh no.
Ouch.
No.
So you climb down.
Uh-huh.
They say, "There he is!" And you are hit by a sidelong bullet for 2 harm.
Okay. Wait, where do I put that?
So on your suffer harm thing,
Yeah.
click 6.
Oh. Whoa.
Yeah, you're halfway dead.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Skitter, what are you doing?
So while all this is going on, I just have been collecting stuff, and once the wheelbarrow gets full, I'm just gonna walk out and walk back towards my shop.
Okay,
With my wheelbarrow of stuff.
you're gonna be right in the line of fire.
I'll try to play it cool. And just,
Okay,
dodge
act under
stuff.
fire. Roll cool.
Oh, come on, please. Yo, okay.
Ooh.
Okay. You flinch, hesitate, or stall. I can offer you. Okay, you can make it across without taking any injuries, but you're gonna have to ditch the stuff.
Oh, can I take injury and make it with the stuff?
Yeah, but it's gonna be a lot of injury.
I'll risk it.
Okay, you take 3 harm.
Ooh.
Does my
Actu-
does my 2
What?
armor do anything to offset?
Oh yeah,
that?
it reduces the amount of harm by
Okay,
your
cool.
armor.
Oh,
Awesome.
wait, really?
Yeah, harm is reduced by armor.
Oh, so if I had 2 armor, then that would be 0 harm?
Yes.
Oh! Nice.
Okay, so yeah, bullets are like pinging off of your armor, like ricocheting every which way.
My elbow pads?
Yeah, and Skitter, you're like metal overalls are like ping ping ping. Ping.
Nice.
Butch, what do you do?
Where am I at this point? Am I still in the car or the
Yeah.
truck?
Yeah, you're halfway through the windshield.
Okay. I disentangle myself.
Okay.
I assume I'm patched up enough.
I mean, you're at 6, so it's kind of a. You've been better, but it's not going to get any worse. You'll get better with time.
Okay, that's good enough for Butch. Is there a back door to the clinic?
Is there him yet?
Yeah, there is. Back through the bedroom.
Butch goes out the back door.
All right, you step over all of Amiette and Skitter's clothes and.
I dressed.
Wait, no,
before I
Skitter,
left.
you
No,
weren't wearing armor.
I dressed before I left.
Okay,
Okay.
You step over Amiette's clothes and just walk out the back door.
Butch tries to walk to his car.
You're going to be walking around to the front of the building and through all the bullets.
Butch speeds up to a jog.
Are you still going to do it?
Bob and weave. All
All right, act under fire.
Come on, Dad.
Roll plus cool. And mark XP.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Way to go, Dad.
Wow. Yeah, you climb in your car, bullets are just whizzing past
He's
your
taking
head.
shelter in the back seat.
Okay, you're just climbing back in the back seat. Okay. Yeah, so the militia's advancing. There's like 10 of them, and you see trucks coming in from outside.
Oh my gosh.
Amiat, what do you do?
I'm gonna get dressed, grab a bag, shove some of my supplies in it, and walk out the back door.
Where are you headed?
I'm just gonna keep walking.
Just out of town, or?
No, just like away from my clinic.
Okay. Yeah, you do so. Hark, what are you doing?
He's gonna just lay some cover fire and shoot grenades at the big and like any vehicles. Try to like lead them so then they blow up under the vehicles, or like in the window if possible. He's just gonna try to do a lot of damage,
Okay.
like real flex tape kind of
roll
damage.
plus hard to lay down fire.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. So if you look in the battle moves, tactical and support moves, look under lay down fire. You get to choose 3 of those.
Oh shit. 3 of these?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, I wanna. An enemy within my reach. Does that count as the grenades reach, or does it have to be like melee reach?
Your weapons reach.
Oh,
well, wait,
shit.
wait. Your. Yeah. Uh huh.
Okay, so I'll do an opportune shot on some people or one dude.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll just do some damage.
A large amount of people blow up.
Nice. I'm going to also provide cover fire, allowing I'll allow whoever is moving through the. Do I have to name someone, or can I just say someone who moves
No,
next?
just another character.
Sure,
yeah.
the next person. And then I'm also going to provide supporting fire for my friend Scooter.
Hey,
All right, Skitter, what do you do?
I'm just keep walking back towards my shop, using this moment of distraction to my advantage. Just, I got so many things.
Okay, sounds like you're trying to fight your way free.
Sure, I guess.
So roll hard.
Okay.
You
Do I
have a
get
+1.
Okay. Hard. +1. Ugh. Oh, hey, that canceled out my -1.
Okay. Yeah, you make it out.
Cool.
You're heading back to your shop.
Yep.
Bullets are still flying down range. Yeah, you make it out.
Cool.
Um,
This will be great.
Butch, you're laying low in your car. What do you do?
Thanks, Hark.
Yeah, no problem.
Does Butch have to do anything?
No, you can just say that you're laying low.
Yeah, Butch is desperately hiding out from the bullets.
Okay. Hark, what do you do?
How many people are left that Hart can see?
There's like 7.
Oh, okay.
But more trucks are coming.
Oh, interesting. Hark is going to. Ooh, okay. He's going to just sprint towards the nearest truck. And
Okay.
as he's running, he's going to shoot a grenade at a big group of people if they're grouped up. And he's just going to be running towards a truck.
Okay, Butch's truck or one of the militias?
Oh, one of the
trucks?
militia's trucks.
Okay. It sounds like you're acting under fire.
Yep. Damn it.
Not
Not very cool. Oh.
Because that's your highlighted stat.
Wait, cool
Okay.
isn't. Wait, cool isn't.
Yeah, it is. Wait.
I have hard and sharp.
Oh, no, I was looking at Butch's sheet. Never mind.
Gotcha.
Okay. You flinch, hesitate, or stall. The MC can offer you a worse outcome, a hard bargain, or an ugly choice.
Ooh. Give it to
Okay.
me.
You either get to the truck
Mhm.
and take harm,
Mhm.
or you don't take harm, but you're pinned down halfway there.
Oh, he's going for the truck.
Okay. You take 2 harm,
Mm-hmm.
with your armor.
2.
Okay. So you take 0 harm,
Nice.
and you get to the truck.
Nice.
What do you do?
He is going to. Is the truck moving?
Yeah, like it's driving towards you with a bunch of people in the.
Oh, while
In
it's
the back
doing that,
with
he's just
guns.
gonna like really like slow mo and shoot a grenade at right through the windshield at the driver.
Okay, sounds like you're trying to seize his life by force.
I
Roll
would
hard.
say so.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Choose 3.
Seize by force. I want to inflict terrible harm,
Okay.
and let's see. I want to frighten the end. Actually, I want to impress the enemy,
Okay.
and I also want to. I'm gonna suffer a little harm because there's probably at this point a flaming truck rolling at me.
Yeah, there is. Okay. Vehicles.
Man, this is not how I thought this was going to go at all.
Nope.
V harm. Okay.
Thought the worst that would happen was getting arrested.
I have no idea what you guys were experiencing
Not
last
this.
time or what you
Nothing.
thought you were gonna experience, but
Yeah.
I don't
Last time
think
we
we
almost
had
had
any
something
deaths
eat
last
us.
time. Yeah.
whoa,
Okay.
it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you blow up the car,
Okay.
but it's still hurtling towards you.
Uh-huh.
You're going to take 5 harm,
Ooh.
Okay.
reduced to 2.
Right.
And so you shoot the grenade through the windshield. They all look at it and they go, wow, that's cool. And then it explodes in their face. The driver's foot, just his severed foot, presses down the gas, and it just mows you down.
Okay. That's cool.
So you take 2 harm total.
Is it going towards the shop again? Or the
Yup.
clinic? God damn it.
And it
Yeah, it
just
needs to be
smashes into the
clinic.
back of the truck that's already there.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Amiette, speaking of you,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I've gotten a safe distance away and now I'm just watching this all happen.
Yeah, you just see this huge plume of black smoke rolling out of your shop.
I'm taking
And
notes.
several explosions.
Well, I guess it was time to rebuild that anyway.
I like the optimism.
I'm just gonna be like taking notes too as I watch Hark just like demolish these people.
Okay.
Oh.
Butch. Still hanging out in your car?
Yes, is Hark within eyesight?
Yep. He just got mowed down by a truck.
Oh, man.
Butch gives Hark disappointed dad glare.
Oh. How much
Take
harm is
20
that?
harm.
How much?
Hollers across the parking lot. I'm not mad, just disappointed.
Hark dies.
Oh. Ow.
How do you even react to that?
Oh my
That hurt
gosh.
me in real life.
Whoa. Hark gets up and like looks down at his hands and goes, "I'll get you a new truck. How about that?"
Butch is even more offended.
What do you do,
Oh.
Butch?
Oh no.
Butch is still like huddled up in the back seat of his car on the floor, hiding
Uh-huh.
from gunfire. But he does lean up to shout out the window that Hark can just fix this car.
Hark.
Butch doesn't want a new one.
Ooh. Hark pulls out
Okay.
the severed hand and gives a thumbs up with it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Skitter, what are you doing right now?
Back in my shop, I'm just rifling through what I collected
Okay.
and organizing it appropriately.
Okay. You hear a metallic scraping noise that you
Oh.
recognize as the pump action of a shotgun behind you. And you
Oh.
see Gnarly and Fleece standing there, both with sawed-offs pointed at you.
Oh, well, hello.
Saw that stunt you pulled back there.
You were watching my action without me, Ed? Oh.
They both look at each other like, what?
I didn't know you guys were into that. Let me know next time.
They say, no, we just saw you kill Steven and rob his car.
Oh, I didn't kill him. Hark did.
That's not gonna fly. They're leveling their guns at you. What do you do?
I'm going to try to manipulate them into believing me that I didn't do anything.
I don't think that's possible.
What if I roll really well?
I think that they saw you.
I didn't kill Steven. Hark killed
But
Steven.
They
I
saw
just took
you.
from his truck.
Are you
Hark
trying to get them to convince them that you didn't steal from their truck?
No, that I didn't kill him.
I don't
They
think
said
that's
that-
going to change the outcome of this situation.
Okay. Then I am going to. What would I have in shop? Okay. I'm going to still try to manipulate them into leaving me alone by offering something for trade.
Okay. Roll hot. What are you offering for trade?
Some of the cool stuff I just got from Steven.
Ooh.
Because he has everything.
Okay. They say, how about you give me your stuff and leave town, and we won't shoot you.
But I like it in town.
And we don't like you in town.
Oh, that's really mean.
Get.
If I let you shoot me, will you leave?
They shoot at you.
That's fine. I'll let it happen.
What do you do?
I'll just try to I'll take the bullet and then just lie down and pretend to be dead. If I'm not already dead. So that they leave me alone.
Okay.
Whoa.
I think your life is untenable at this point.
Oh, okay.
Even
Cool.
with his armor?
Let's see
Yeah.
how much damage a sawed-off does.
I got some good armor.
When the stuff is too good.
Yeah. Skitter really likes
That's
his things.
3 harm,
Okay.
6 harm.
Okay.
You have 2 armor?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's 2 harm total?
No, that's 4 harm total. 2
Oh, it
from
doesn't
each.
reduce.
What?
If it's 3, would it reduce it to 1 per shot?
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Okay.
So... you take 2 damage then. 2
Okay.
harm.
So do I just go... I go up a ledge, or how does that work?
You go to 9.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, because that's 2 harm. Each segment is
Oh.
1 harm.
Okay. The numbers confuse me.
Yeah. Okay. And they're gonna... They shoot you and they see their bullets ricochet and they're reloading. What do you do?
I'm gonna dive under something and fire back at them.
Okay. Sounds like you're going aggro on them.
Yeah.
Okay, roll hard.
Okay. Cool.
Oh no, wait, that's... Yeah, hard.
Cool. This will go great. Yup. I'm
Oh.
awful at this. I'm not.
Not hard at all.
Nope.
You dive under your workbench, underneath a can of gasoline, which
That's
falls
not good.
off and spills everywhere.
Ooh.
Ow.
One of
Oh,
them
no.
shoots, misses you, but your shop is on fire.
Oh no.
And
This
you
isn't
see
good.
it making its way over to the corner of your room where your computer is.
Oh no.
Oof.
Amiette,
Yeah.
you're just kind of standing there.
I'm just watching it all happen.
Okay, are you trying to hide?
Not really, because this time she didn't do anything.
Okay.
I don't know if they'll believe me, but this time she's in the clear.
You see Mari.
Did she ever put her clothes back on?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice.
She is now clothed.
Okay. You see Mari walking up towards you, running towards you.
hmm
She says, "What?" The other assistant at Ruth's
Yeah.
clinic. What happened over there? What's going on?
Well, me and Skitter were minding our own business when Clark drove a truck through my shop, and
That weirdo that lives out in the woods.
yep, and he started to blow up the gang. So here I am.
Okay.
I didn't do anything.
What happened to your shop?
The truck, different truck. bullets, grenades, many things happen to my shop.
We should get out of here.
Probably.
All right, come with
I
me.
just wanted to watch it first.
Yeah, we're gonna get hit by a bullet.
Okay.
You see, like, more soldiers or like more gang members are like running up towards the shop.
It would be an interesting experience, but let's go.
All right, so you walk away. Hark. What are you doing?
How many people are in the street? There are more people coming. Like,
Yeah,
there
like-
is no end.
The whole town is mobilizing at this point.
Oh gosh.
Hey, Butch!
Yeah?
How about you get that truck going and we can get out of this town?
Butch sends a silent prayer to the heavens and unlocks the car.
Hark dives in, opens the door like a normal human being, and gets in.
All right, Butch, what are you doing?
Butch, without getting out of the car, like clambers up into the front seat and starts the car.
Okay. So,
Oh, what?
and you're like trying to drive away?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds like you're trying to outdistance another vehicle.
Are they on wheels? The people
Yeah,
in front?
there's other trucks.
There's
Oh,
more trucks?
what,
Okay.
what
Like
kind of?
you'll get away from the guys on wheels. I mean, you'll get away from the guys on the ground, but there's still 2 more trucks coming.
Okay.
Can I assist Butch? I can do that, right?
Yeah, with your history, yeah.
What kind of back door is there to this car?
I don't know. Let's
Like,
look at the picture.
Does it open like? Oh yeah.
Is it a hatchback?
Think so.
I think it's a hatchback. Yeah.
So, hypothetically, would I be able to sit in the back and shoot at people?
Yeah, you knocked out all the glass.
Oh yeah, that's true. There is no glass. That's what Hark's gonna do. He's gonna take the 9mm he stole and just start picking people off if he can.
Okay. So are you trying to use your history to do this, or are you doing the battle move, lay down fire?
Oh. I'll lay down fire. Sure, yeah.
Okay. So, Butch, roll your cool, and Hark, roll your hard. I think. Yeah. Okay. You can choose one from that list of lay down fire, Hark and Butch. You choose one from the road war moves here. Look at the outdistance another vehicle thing.
Wait.
I'll provide covering fire, allowing another character to move or act freely.
Okay.
Oh wait, I can choose 2 or just 1?
You can choose one, I'm pretty sure, right? What's it say?
It says 7 to 9.
Oh,
choose 2.
choose 2. Yeah,
Oh,
you can choose
sick. Then I will also inflict harm
2. Okay.
on an enemy.
But -1. So that's 3 harm.
Yes. Well, hold on. With the 9mm, it would be 2 harm
Oh,
plus
with the
1, so it'd be
9mm.
2 harm. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, you kill one of the passengers to one of the trucks.
gotcha.
Alright, Mad, which one did you choose?
Are Amiet and Skitter still in the vicinity?
You have no idea where they are.
I have no idea where they are.
Nope.
Like, as I'm driving, I don't see them.
You might see Amiet. Amiet, are you hurrying to where Mari's leading you, or are you just taking your time?
Yeah, I'm following behind Mari.
Okay, you see Amiet disappear down an alley.
Okay, cool. Not gonna worry about her.
You have
That's
no
fair.
idea where Skitter is.
I don't care about Scooter.
Wait, did I see his shop on fire?
Yeah, you see smoke
Oh.
coming from the direction of his shop.
Okay.
So, Butch, which one are you choosing?
We don't. Let's see. I hate to do this, but we outdistance them and break away.
But
But the vehicle suffers 1 harm.
No.
From the strain. You push. What's the car's name?
I'm not telling you that.
Maddie. I'm the game master.
Yeah, but it's private. Butch
You
never
can't-
saw one.
I'm God.
I love this new outlook on these systems.
I know, right?
Next time we have a campaign, I'm just gonna be like,
I'm
no,
not
I'm
telling you.
What's your car's name?
Her name is Sharon.
Okay.
Aw.
You push Sharon as okay, no, not Shannon. Sharon.
no.
I was gonna say.
Whoa.
It's
Wow.
me.
You push Sharon as hard as she possibly can, and you hear like the muffler just burst,
Ooh.
and
Ooh.
it's now really loud, but it sounds kind of cool at the same time. Like, yeah. So your vehicle takes 1 harm, and
Do I have to mark that anywhere? Is that a
yeah,
thing?
record it on your vehicle thing, like where it says. Yeah, just put under your tags like 1 harm.
Yep.
And you burst out of are you trying to get away from them in town, or are you trying to get out of town?
I'm going towards where Hark lives in the forest.
Okay, so you're heading out the front gate.
Yeah.
So you burst through the front gate
hmm
and start driving around the edge of the wall to where Hark lives.
Yep.
Okay. Skitter,
Yes.
you're under a table, your shop's on fire, and there's 2 people reloading sawed-offs. What do you do?
I'm going to run for my computer.
Okay, act under fire.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm rolling well tonight.
Yay.
Okay,
Nice.
you can get to the computer and take it, but your shop will burn to the ground.
I'll do it.
Okay. You grab your computer, and a big beam just falls from the ceiling right onto your big old pile of stuff. And just random like bits of gunpowder and all sorts of stuff just start to ignite in the center of your shop. And you see Gnarly and Fleece are like, "What the heck is that?" And you just hear a bunch of different like pops of electronics melting. What do you do?
Oh, I'm going to try to escape the shop.
All right, you're just gonna.
I'm gonna
Alright.
run through the back door that I have
Uh-huh.
and just out.
Okay.
And I
All
want to try to get out of town.
right, let's do an act under fire for getting out of town.
Okay. Hey! Look at that.
Okay.
That's also my 5th experience.
Okay, you take an advancement then.
Woo woo. Right now, or
Yeah, you can do it now.
cool.
While I'm describing that, you'll get out, but it's gonna take a long time to like pick your way out without being spotted.
All right.
So you can either take a majority of the day to get out and not be spotted, and nobody will know where you went, or you can get out now, but people will have seen you leave.
I'll take some time. Be
Okay.
sneaky with my computer.
All right. Okay. Mia,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Following. What's
Mari's
her name? Yeah,
Mari's
Mari.
just taking you to Ruth's clinic.
Oh.
What do you do when you get there?
Do I see Skitter at all?
Skitter, do you pass by the infirmary on your way sneaking out?
If it's on the way. If it's not on the way, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
what
it's on the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then I would be passing by it, especially since I know
does
Ruth
Amiet-
is there.
Does Amiet see you?
If I see Amiet, I would definitely let her see me.
Yeah,
I would
you-
wave to her.
You see Skitter wave as he like sulks along the edge of the wall.
I guess I'm gonna go follow him then. Because would they be after Amiet too, since it's her clinic that
You
just
don't
got...
know.
Oh God. Okay. Hmm.
What's Ruth's hex with you?
I don't know hers with me, but mine
it's
with her is
more.
a +2.
Okay. Sure.
Hmm.
What do you do?
So, for quickly out of character, I don't
Mhm.
have a workshop currently, right? Like a workspace.
I mean, you could set one up really easily.
Oh, okay.
Like if you go to a different town, you would have one there, or if you go
Okay.
somewhere else, you'll have one there.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna like take away your feature, but like
Okay.
this current one is
Is
destroyed.
gone. Yeah, and all the items, except for the computer.
Yeah, which is like the only like. But when you get your workshop back, you'll have like what it starts like with the
Oh, nice.
electronica, like that kind of stuff.
It just won't have the same feel.
Yeah, it's just because you have your cave, you know.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yes, I will show you the cave.
What?
I guess I showed you my cave, so that's only fair. What? My trash cave.
Yes,
Oh
that's-
yeah, I
That
forgot
doesn't
about that
make it
cave.
better.
My body burning cave.
I
What?
saw all of the caves.
You saw both of her caves.
I wonder if there are more to see.
You gotta watch episode 1 to
Oh my gosh.
know about the other
I'm
cave.
sweating out of my eyes. Okay. Wait.
I'm gonna go follow Skitter.
Oh my.
Oh,
In
hello,
hopes of-
Amiet. Pleasure to see you again.
Shush, walk.
Okay. Do
So
you want
you
to walk in front?
Sure.
Okay. Yes.
Just staring at her butt the whole time.
Yup.
Oh, my body can't take this. I'm falling apart.
Oh my god,
Oh,
okay.
there's something so relatable about that.
Oh, I love it.
Wow, I'm leaking.
You're all outside of the place. That
That
place.
place.
Please.
You're all outside of that place. Do you meet up with Butch and Hark? Amiet and Skitter?
Yes,
I don't
would
know
go
where
to-
they.
would
Yeah, I
go
just
to
don't know
try
where
to
they
find
went.
Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. Well, I don't know, but maybe I would know where Hark went. So I would just try to go find his place.
Okay, you guys all meet up
Hmm.
when the sun is beginning its descent.
Wasn't that exciting?
Yeah, that was pretty exciting. Did you see
Can't
that?
go back to that place.
Hey, Scary, you want a high five?
I hold up the severed hand.
Oh, okay. I hold up my foot, my prosthetic foot.
What does the foot look like?
It's a prosthetic leg.
Like what is does the
My
foot
leg
look
is
like
fake.
a foot? Or does it have like a hook thingy?
It looks like a regular leg.
Oh.
It's just like very mechanical.
Nice.
It's his right leg, but he calls it lefty.
Oh. That's nice.
He talks to it.
So, what do you guys think? Maybe we should get out of town.
We're already out of town.
I have a question, Austin.
Yeah.
I have hard as my highlighted stat, and I rolled a lot of hard, but I didn't mark experience like at all.
How
Should
many
I?
times did you roll hard?
At least a few.
Okay. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3.
My dogs are freaking out. Oh my gosh, can you hear
4.
that? Holy cow.
Are they okay?
Yeah, I just have a beagle.
No.
So it sounds like some other
Okay,
normal
you,
kind of
you
dog
can
is.
mark 4 XP.
Oh shit. Nice.
What was your other highlighted thing?
Sharp.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, hey, I'm yet.
Yes.
I got shot a bunch. Do you think you could help me?
Can I help?
Oh, wait, is Ruth with us or no?
No.
Oh.
Wait,
That's a shame.
when I got to the infirmary, like the actual infirmary, I probably like knocked on the door to be like, we're skipping
I
town.
don't know if Tara would have Ruth follow.
I don't know. I'll give the
So-
option by being like, hey, we're skipping town.
Yeah, I'll leave it up
Yeah.
to her when she gets back.
That's good.
For now, we'll just leave that harm there, and
Okay.
we'll take care of it when we find out if she's skipping town or not.
Okay.
Mm.
Let's just message her right now because I know she's online.
Hey, Tara.
Hey, Tara.
Everyone left
The
town.
gang is skipping town after an orgy of blood, explosions,
There was
and
actual
violence.
That wasn't an orgy.
That's true. It was, yeah.
Are you skipping town with them? Are you leaving with them?
Oh, I just picked a really good move.
Uh-oh.
From a character perspective, not from a game perspective.
Let's see if she responds.
Watch her just be like, no.
Yeah.
She plays the rest of the game by herself.
I mean, the game supports that. Like,
This is what happens when mom isn't here.
Yeah.
I'm
This is
pretty
what
sure
happens.
that's how it goes. Like every time one person is missing, like something really bad happens.
This is what happens when Dad watches the kids by himself.
Hey, don't pin this on Butch.
I'm pinning this solely on Hark.
Yeah, right. This is all Hark's fault. As usual.
So while she's deciding, what are you guys doing?
I'm trying to fix the car.
Okay.
I'm waiting to see if Ruth is with us to help heal me.
Can we bring half pint? Can
Yeah,
we have
we'll
a
bring him
child?
too.
Who's half pint?
Her son assistant.
It's not actually her son, but she sees him as such. He almost died last session,
Oh,
and his girlfriend. Yeah, so Butch, you're fixing the car.
hmm
What's everybody else doing?
Um,
Like, where did you drive to fix the car? Like, it's still functional. Like, one harm is barely anything.
I thought we were like on the edge of the forest near Hark's place.
Yeah, which is right outside the city gates.
Hmm. Should I move the car to be a little bit more hidden?
why don't we drive the car and go away?
All right. So, Ruth's still in town. We can take him
Yeah.
with us.
That is a value, like a valid option. We can just bring him too.
This is like a station wagon. We got seats in for days.
You can bring him and Mari.
We're gonna start a compound somewhere in the forest.
Dad's driving. Oh, she's skipping town too.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Road trip.
So you're all piled into Dad's station wagon.
Yes.
Can you just change your name to Dad?
Butch would never let any of you call him that.
Oh.
Not even Daddy?
Definitely not.
Father.
How is that worse?
Patriarch.
Potter.
Did we stop by Hark's place? Quote unquote.
That's where we're
Yes, you
Oh.
did stop
Oh,
there.
Hark is going to spend some time taking all of his strings of lights and putting it around the top of the car, so that in the darkness it's like a beacon.
Okay.
This way,
at. Go
leopard.
back to my cave.
Oh, I started being cricket.
Yeah, you did.
Oh no, now I don't know. Give me a sec.
You just gotta get your mouth full of saliva.
Well,
I just gotta start doing the Joker, and then that leads me into it.
well, this way. If we put lights around it, then the leprechauns won't be able to get us.
The what?
The leprechauns.
Butch is rolling his eyes at that.
We can go to my cave. I got some cool stuff in there.
What kind of cool stuff?
Oh my gosh. That's low-key terrifying.
I know, right? I've been working on it.
So, are you going to...
I mean, are we... Where's Ruth?
with you?
Yeah.
True as Ruth.
Did she just teleport? She's here
Yeah.
now.
Where's Mari and Halfbinder here?
Okay.
There's currently
Everyone
7 people here.
sounds about right.
I feel that.
Am I capable of fixing the car, or does it still have one harm?
I mean, one harm is barely anything, like it's a scratch. Where are you going to fix it?
I have, like, mechanic stuff in the car.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, where are you driving?
You can
Uh,
go to my cave. I have a lot of materials there.
Could go to fix up the car and then figure it out.
yeah, okay. We'll go fix up the car.
Here, let's... No, that's not what I'm asking. Okay, hang on. Here's the mountain. Here's the mountain. Here's like
stuff is being drawn.
Oh.
here's the other mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Here are the cable cars. Here is the resort. The big old light is up here.
Mm-hmm.
That place is here. There's the really dangerous switchbacks right here. Oh, let me go to my threat map real quick. Okay. Down yonder. Wait, I haven't been playing my music.
You haven't.
Mad, turn down your music volume. It's really loud at first. Yeah, you too, Jacob. Down yonder is right here, and there's the old car dealership down here.
Where's my cave?
Your cave is over here.
Oh. Where's Hark's place?
Like, right here.
That's on town. Yeah.
Ooh.
So where are you headed? There's like the major highway goes like this.
Hang on, can you show me which of those circles we're at currently?
You're at the one above down yonder.
Okay.
I'm just labeling everything. Keep talking.
Okay.
Where do you guys want to go? There's plenty of blood to be gotten elsewhere on this mountain.
We can't take the cable cars.
Is
I mean, we
Amiette
can go to a
cave
cave and get
close to
supplies
Skitters?
because it's close.
Yeah. You go drive there.
To where?
Skitter's cave.
I wonder what kind of things are in Skitter's cave.
Okay. You drive to Skitter's cave. You're at Skitter's cave. What do you do?
Did I hear someone talk about my cave?
We're here.
Oh, excellent. I want to spend some time getting some materials out of my cave.
Okay.
How close to dark is it getting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite close.
Vague.
How about we sleep here?
Are you scared of little
Fashion up
leprechauns?
some lights real quick. Well, yeah, but yesterday we saw some guy get totally eaten.
Oh, really? It sounds like a bit of fun.
Okay, well, then you can watch.
Hark goes into the cave.
Okay.
Yeah, Butch is gonna sleep in the car.
I'll take some of the lights that were wrapped around the car and bring them into the cave. I'll just take all the lights, because whatever.
So you're stringing lights around the cave?
stringing some lights around the cave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Yes,
you have
I
the
am.
lights strung around the cave. You think that'll do?
Cool. All I got from the workspace was the computer.
Yep, your relic. But
Cool.
like you gather enough stuff to replace what you lost from your cave.
Oh, awesome.
You just haven't set up the workshop yet.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing it here.
We're probably not staying here, so I don't think I will.
Okay. So it is
I mean-
nighttime. What?
Change my mind. I'm gonna fashion like a quick little thing, just
Okay.
like a super quick workshop.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna like get some materials together and like hammer out a table and like take up some tools that I had buried in here.
Okay. What are you gonna do with the workshop?
I am going to implement the new feature that I got,
Okay.
which is add life support to your workspace, and now you can work on people there too.
Oh.
In
Okay.
honor of what I learned about Amiette during our time together and how she really likes pain. So I'm fashioning a workspace that has the potential to help people, but it can also hurt people
Okay.
and give them pain.
Okay.
Whoa.
And I'm going to take Amiette over to it. Amiette, look,
What is this?
it's like your clinic. I made one.
So it's like an operating table or something?
Yeah,
Oh.
like I have all your tools and stuff, and look, I kept your scalpel.
You took my tools?
Yeah, and some morphine. And I pull out the morphine that I stole from her too.
Well, I guess I'm glad you did.
Yeah. Watch this. And I'm gonna start operating on myself to help heal myself.
I'm just gonna watch.
Okay. I think using 1 barter's worth of materials, you can heal 1 segment.
Cool. I'll do that. Boop. Do you like that?
Yes?
Am I doing it right?
I mean, you aren't making it worse.
Oh, cool. I've never done this before. I haven't done a lot of stuff before either.
I'm just gonna walk away from the table.
Before she leaves, I want to use this attempt to seduce her again.
Okay. Roll your hot.
Oh,
Oh,
so bad. So bad.
So,
wow,
Rip
that
the
was
dream.
terrible.
it drops like a rock.
Oof.
And you hear, like, skittering from outside your cave.
Ugh.
Oh.
And you can see the hands of the things and everything reaching in, like trying to get past your lights that you have strung up.
Oh.
The whole dark is just infringing on the lights you've set up, trying to squeeze its way in.
I don't like that.
That's the leprechauns.
Usually the floodlights around town are enough to keep them away so that you don't see them, but out here in the middle of nowhere, they're always there,
Ew.
trying to snuff out your lights.
Hey, Hark, why don't you go do something about that?
That was the shoddy.
Okay.
Shoddy with a body.
You're just gonna shoot out into the darkness.
Yep.
Okay. You do so,
Mhm.
and nothing happens.
Okay.
Oh.
That one didn't work.
Butch, you're sitting there looking, and you can see up at the top of the mountain that light is shining again. This big white light, almost like as bright as the moon, a little bit dim,
Mhm.
and it doesn't seem to be affecting the things at all.
Okay.
Like you can just see that big light shining over the mountain.
Noted.
So, what do you guys do for the rest of the night?
I go into the cave
Okay.
after Hark shoots at nothing
Yeah.
and ask him what he shot at.
Well, that's a fantastic question. You see, I'd heard tales about these leprechauns that hide in the darkness, and I've always wanted to catch one, but I haven't been able to catch one yet, so that's what I'm trying to do.
You know, that actually matches up with what I heard, too. I heard that there were little things that had a lot of teeth.
Uh-huh.
I saw one before, too.
Yeah. I hear that if you catch one, it can take you to their pot of silver. Then I'll
that's
be
true.
the king.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, okay.
Butch firmly denies that it's anything more than the wind.
I think you're wrong, too. I don't hear any wind.
Wait,
Hark is
are the hands still reaching inside?
Oh yeah.
Hark is going to try to just open his mind to detect any
To the
wind.
psychic
Ooh, I was gonna
maelstrom.
I was
To
gonna do
detect
that
any
too.
wind. Oh, damn it. He's going to try to see what's going on with these leprechauns.
Okay, open your mind.
I would
Okay.
also like to open my mind.
Okay, both of you open your mind.
Cool.
Okay, what does opening your mind to the psychic maelstrom look like to you, Hark?
Let me see. Oh, jeez.
This is flavor, by the way. Just like,
Oh.
what do you... Yeah.
Oh, like...
Like, what does it look like? What does it feel like? What do you do?
Like Skitters
Oh.
is just like circuits connecting and like blips of
I got you.
energy and electricity, and then they like transmit signals.
It's like just a lot of explosions, and they like the smoke like forms images in his mind. Just like it's very chaotic and very like jumpy, and he just sees random things.
All right. Answer me this question.
Mm-hmm.
How would you kill Butch right now if you had to?
Well, I would take my shotgun and I'd put it in his little mouth, and I would just go.
Okay.
Wait, does Butch hear this?
No. This is things that like come into your mind when you access the psychic maelstrom. One more question. What was one time where you decided not to shoot something?
Well, you see, one time, my brother, his name was Jasper, he found a little bunny. He wanted to shoot it. I didn't want to, so I didn't. He got mad at me, so I had to take him out.
Oh,
So
Okay.
there you go.
Okay. So all right. So now I can give you a good detail
Nice.
about the things.
Oh, nice.
So the things,
Mhm.
you get this insight, this feeling of, you like kind of flash back to when the sun was still out and basically when civilization was still intact.
Mhm.
And you see like a fortress, like a football stadium, but the lights are turned outwards.
Oh.
And you're like part of this big mass of things just like pushing up against it.
Mm.
When you go up against a light, it burns.
Mhm.
But then eventually you see like time passes before your eyes, and you see eventually the lights start to go out one by one, like bulbs burn out, batteries run out, power runs out, and then you just surge forward and just start tearing into people.
Nice.
Skitter,
yes.
let me ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
What was your first kiss like?
Well, it was with Amiette.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Painful. But I kind of liked it.
God.
Whoa.
Okay. How did you find the computer? What did you feel when you found the computer?
I felt like I really needed to have that, like a really strong pull, like when you do drugs. Like I needed it. I would do anything to get it.
Okay. What are you trying to gain insight into? Like the things?
Yeah, like
Okay.
their nature.
Yeah. So, these things, they are connected in some way to the maelstrom, as if they use the maelstrom to, I don't know, like get around, hunt people,
Interesting.
something. They're connected to the maelstrom in some way.
Interesting. All right.
All right, Amiette, what are you doing right now?
I'm just keeping an eye on where the hands are.
Yeah.
Kind of like looking through my pack of stuff that I brought.
Yeah, you didn't get much, but
Yeah.
you got just enough to live.
Okay.
Butch, what are you doing?
After going inside the cave to investigate the shot, Butch decides to sleep in the cave.
Okay. Y'all sleep in the cave. And now we're gonna do our session end moves. Dun dun dun. So, starting with Amiette. Who knows you better than they used to, or not as much as they thought?
Hmm. Hmm. Well, Butch might know me a little better because he actually talked to me this time.
Okay. So Butch,
Mm-hmm.
mark +1 to your hex with Amiet. Oh, just create a new entry for Amiet and
Yeah, I
select one. Yep. Okay. Butch, who knows you better than they did before, or who knows you less, or who knows you not as well as they thought?
I don't know if either is true.
Okay, if none apply, then choose a random player and tell them to mark -1.
Skitter.
Skitter,
Yes,
mark a
thank
-1 with Butch.
Excellent.
Oh, you level up. Oh, you can mark XP.
Me?
Yeah, because you got to a -3 with Butch, right?
No, I'm at -2.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
close.
Oh, that is the modified value. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Hark. Who here knows you better or not as much?
Butch knows me not as much.
Okay, Butch, take a -1 to Hark.
Mm-hmm.
That's appropriate. Skitter.
Amiet knows me much better than she did before.
Amazing.
That's it.
All right, there it is.
Wow.
Oh man.
Good God. I didn't think the special moves would ever come up.
And yet.
That was fantastic. Fantastic.
Oh man, that was fun.
That was insane.
That was a lot more explosions than
Mhm.
last time.
Yeah, right.